Hey guys, it's Britt. Tonight I'm here to react to a montage of Nikki and Dan Phillippi's old vlog footage. I went through their second channel today and spent several hours pulling some of this footage. There's still some that is not included in this, but this could be a multiple part series. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so I fully understand if this video is too sensitive for you to sit with me through. It's really hard for me as well, and I was talking in a car chats that I just posted earlier today. This is upsetting for me too, but there are certain times on YouTube as a creator where I feel it's vital to use your platform to speak against certain topics and situations. And this is one of those. So this is not going to be my last video on this situation. It's not my first video, and I appreciate anyone who can watch the video, but if you can't, I fully understand. Thank you for your support either way. And if it's too sensitive for you, I did post another video very recently. I'm not sure when this one's going to go up, but either way, I want to recognize that this is very difficult for many of us, especially those of us who are dog owners or dog lovers. But it's very important that I, talk about this and spread the message, because in my opinion, Nikki and Dan do not deserve to be able to survive on YouTube anymore. They don't deserve to be able to publish videos and not be absolutely ratioed. I think them still collecting AdSense on videos that feature Bowser is an absolute shit show, and it should not be happening. And I hope that YouTube takes notice. I hope that their companies that work with them take notice. I want everyone's voice to be loud, and all that I can do is control my own, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. So let's take a look at this footage.
Do you have canker sores? Well, you need professional strength Kanka for your maximum pain relief.
By the way, I do have this at 1.25 times speed because it's over 30 minutes of footage.
All right.
So I don't actually know what I'm doing right now.
But we're making our own pasta sauce.
And another side note, I did speed through some of this because honestly, their vlogs are super boring, not groundbreaking at all, not entertaining at all. And I'm not just saying that because I hate these two. I'm saying it because the content sucks. And I don't understand who was entertained by this aside from their dogs, which now we know the outcome. And now seeing the dogs in the vlogs is gut-wrenching, and I spent a lot of time crying this afternoon, and I'm gonna do my best to not get upset in this video because I want my message to be heard, but their content sucks.
For the first time.
This
And
could be disgusting.
so far we just emptied a
Can of tomatoes.
can of tomato sauce.
Because I literally, this is how I cook. I'm like really my mom's daughter in this way. I just kind of, I'm like, oh, that sounds good. I'll have that. I'll make that. I'll mix that together. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll see. I'm texting Sarah
Who's Sarah? Which Sarah?
with the
You know
kids
a
with the
few
amazing
Sarahs.
island
A new flavor to
lunch thing. We need two friends,
Ooh.
3, Dominique and Amy. So
it. Awesome.
that'll be fun.
Look at Bowser's new harness. He's gonna go on walks now. Well, we'll see about that. He hates the leash. But I'm going to train him every day.
So he has a dog here that he says hates the leash, but he has him here in a harness. First of all, why is the dog wearing a harness around the house? I think that that's kind of dumb. Maybe he's getting him used to trying to, wear the harness. I always think that the environment should match the situation, and him wearing a harness around the house, whatever, seems kind of useless. But he tries to say, oh, I'm going to train him every day. That's not true. They ended up hiring a dog trainer, and we'll see that here in a little bit. But to me, after reviewing so much of their vlogs, I believe that these two were somewhat lazy dog owners that turned into the laziest dog owners. And unfortunately, Bowser was a pawn in their game who lost his life at the end of this, and that pisses me off so badly it pisses me off so badly because Bowser should still be here and he should be with a family that is loving on him and giving him an amazing, time right now and training him and spending one-on-one time. And we shouldn't even be here making this video, but we are.
Bowser. That looks comfy.
So I actually think I like the sauce that I made better than what you got out of the jar. It's
Yeah,
different tasting.
It's interesting.
The last, yeah.
Like there was.
Okay, so this right here, I want you guys to notice how calm and relaxed Bowser is laying on Nikki's chest. First of all, whatever. I cannot stand either of these two, you guys, and I'm really trying to not allow my bias to come through too much, but both of them literally make me sick to my fucking stomach. And to see this sweet dog laying here and then to fast forward to the video that they released and for him to say he was a dangerous animal that I had to keep inside the walls of my house. The proof is in the pudding, and it does not say to me that Bowser was a dangerous animal.
No, really like stories like you're kind of left a little hanging, but not really. Like you enjoyed it. At least there was a beginning, a middle, and an end. This didn't seem to feel like it had a beginning, a middle, and an end. I don't know. Dude, he's drooling on me.
If you haven't seen it, I wouldn't recommend it. It wasn't an entertaining movie. I mean, the guy that played it, I don't know what his name is. He was the guy that did Hawkeye in the Avengers. I like him a lot. I just didn't like him as this character.
You know what?
I like Matt Damon way better in this movie.
What? I actually think it's because what I was saying about there not being a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Look at this sweet, sweet baby. Look at him laying there. And to know that these monsters took his life and that was the last image that he saw.
And because I think he's like a totally different character.
Mm-hmm.
But you were kind of led to think he was like replacing Matt Damon, like how they always replace James Bond, but it's like the same person playing it. It's kind of how they presented it, but then it's like he's a different character, but there's no conclusion.
Yeah, it wasn't Jason Bourne. He was some other dude. I don't even remember his name. I wasn't paying attention. You're probably gonna have to
put like a spoiler alert thing.
This is so fucking boring. Like, who is watching this and actually entertained?
Right before this comes on the screen, because
Probably.
dang, this dog drools a lot.
Yeah, I'm also thinking I'm gonna get Bowser neutered sooner than I thought because.
And keep in mind, the title of this video was Bowser is turning into a monster. So looking back, they did a ton of clickbait shit. To do clickbait stuff is one thing, but to try to make your animal or your dog sound like it's some sort of out of control situation, or to try to, like Kendall Rich does, she'll say, oh, kidnapping in Target, that kind of stuff. Let's not do that. I do feel like some creators still use clickbait all the time, but let's not make our dogs out to be something that they're not. Can we stop that? Thanks.
He's been acting a little weird lately.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I don't know.
He wants to rule the roost all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, it's my time to become the alpha.
Yeah,
No, Bowser,
yeah.
it's not your time to become. You will never be the alpha, baby boy. No, you won't.
This is not what alpha males do. But-
Oh, little baby.
I don't know. I just think
He needs to.
I'll give him a little bit longer to hold on to those.
Bowser.
So let's talk about neutering for just a quick second. Disclaimer, I am not a vet. I am not any sort of animal medical professional. I've never worked in the field, but these are my thoughts. I believe that Nikki and Dan bought into the philosophy that if you neuter your dog, it's going to calm them down. Instead, what they should have done is go ahead, get your dog neutered, but they shouldn't have been looking at that as a cure to him trying to rule the roost and try to become some alpha male. I don't even see that behavior from him, so I think that it's complete bullshit. But I think that they wanted to get him neutered to make him into a more calm dog. And we'll see in a little while the footage from him actually coming home from being neutered. They even said something along the lines of, oh, he's not acting any different. Train your dog. Don't get them neutered only to try to turn them into a more relaxed dog. That's the wrong reason to get your dog neutered. Train the dog and then get it neutered. Those two can work hand in hand, but getting your dog neutered, in my personal opinion, should not be so that they don't try to become the alpha male. And again, I never saw that from Bowser of the footage that I've seen myself.
Bowser's not acting like Bowser.
How's he acting?
Like he needs to get fixed.
So in other words, he has a lot of energy because he's a young, excited, happy puppy. And instead of putting in the legwork and training him ourselves or hiring a long-term dog trainer so that this dog has the tools that he needs, we're just going to go ahead and get him neutered and hope that's the cure-all. Wrong.
I always clean off Zoe's eye boogers, and I read today that they have to have their eye boogers cleaned out, Yorkies, because they have like weird eyelashes that makes it so their eyes can't get rid of all the tears, so it forms a discharge, and if you don't clean it, they can get an eye infection and like die or go blind or something. So don't worry, Zoe, that's why you have an owner. Look what
Yeah, they also have owners so that the owner can make the ultimate decision to kill one of them when he became a little bit too much work.
What is she doing? What is she doing?
What are you doing? Why are you standing like that? I hope your canker sores get better.
Me too. I've always had canker sores. It's weird. Oh, guys, I think I'm gonna do a juice cleanse in a couple weeks, like with my mom actually, because I think I want to try, and it's gonna be miserable and horrible, but I'll probably document it because I think I want to try one and just see if I can
Hope it is miserable for you.
push past the miserable, horrible part to feel really great. That's what everyone says, that it really cleans you out and you feel horrible as all the toxins are going out.
Clearly, the juice cleanse didn't get all of the toxins out of her system.
But then after a few days, you feel amazing, supposedly.
Yeah, I tried to do a juice cleanse when we lived in Singapore. I made it to...
Look at this sweet baby just resting on her chest. All the footage that I saw, Bowser was very calm, very sweet, not aggressive, playful and energetic, yes, but all dogs are playful and energetic, and it's up to the owner to give them the outlet to get rid of that energy and play with them and interact with them so that they don't have a bored, energetic puppy. Because when you have a bored and energetic puppy, that's when you can get into things like the dog tore at my shoes, the dog's running around, I don't know what to do. Like, all in all, to encapsulate this, they are horrible owners that made a permanent decision and killed their dog.
Day 3, and that's the worst day, and I didn't make it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I was buying salt and vinegar potato chips, and I was just sucking on them. I would suck on it and then throw it away. Suck on it and throw it away.
And now that we know more,
I just couldn't take it. But I will do it again one day.
and now,
Just to make it through the 10 days.
and now that we know more, we realize that like you probably shouldn't have been sucking on salt and vinegar chips because it changes it, and you should have
What is all over her face? Is that acne cream? It's probably acne cream, but it looks so weird.
Huge one that was on the side of my head.
yeah.
I popped it and then just kept picking at it with tweezers and knives, and I was just...
Okay, so this is a clip of Bowser and Zoe at the dog park. The way that they talked about this dog, you would swear that the dog couldn't go to the dog park because it was some kind of Cujo. He never played with other dogs. He wasn't allowed to leave the backyard. That's what they had me thinking. And please remember that when this story broke, I had no idea who these people were. So their dumbass video that has been dissected by everyone on the internet, rightfully so, that was the first video that I saw of any of their content. But now, going back and looking at some of this older stuff, so many of the things that they said in that video make zero sense to me. This dog was going to the dog park. He was playing with other dogs just fine, acting like a baby, laying on the, Nikki and Dan. Very submissive, very sweet. This was a dog who was failed by these two people, and they deserve every ounce of hate that they are getting right now.
We're at the dog park again. You having fun? Zoe's been trying to poop for the last 5 minutes, or it looks like she is. She's like arching her back like a skunk, but Bowser won't let her, so. Hey, you want to run? Come on, let's run.
So this little running situation that's going on, this is fantastic. When you have a dog, especially one likable terrier, this should have been happening every single day. Every single day, the dog needs to be exercised. The dog needs to be socializing with other dogs, even if it's just Zoe. Take him out, let him run, human interaction, training, all of these things. In the beginning, it seems like some of those requirements were being met, but as time went on, it seems to me that they got more and more lazy, and unfortunately, we know how the story ends with Bowser.
All right, so we're done running. They gotta go home and get a bath because they're soaking wet. The grass is wet, and Bowser ate a lot of poop, so he's going to timeout.
Bowser was eating a lot of poop, so he's going to timeout. A, you were there with him. Why were you allowing this to happen? And B, why is he going to time out? If he's doing something that you don't want him to do, then you need to correct it on scene, not put him in timeout an hour and a half later once you get home. So that makes no sense to the dog whatsoever. So you're going to allow him to do the behavior that you find bad or whatever, and then 2 hours later, you're going to put him in a timeout. I don't know if he was being serious or not, but that is horrible. That's a horrible way to interact with your dog. The dog's going to be like, why the fuck am I sitting in timeout? I've been being good. And the human is thinking back to 2 hours ago when he, pissed on the couch or whatever it was. You have to correct the dog when the behavior happens, not afterwards.
So we're watching old puppy videos of Zoe on the computer, and she's reacting to them. It's really funny.
So let's see if she does this time. Zoe!
So here's the puppy video.
Your attention.
Okay, don't care about that.
And it's
He's like
gone.
a thief in the night. He sneaks up all sneaky, takes her food, and next thing you know, he's already eaten all of it. He's so fast and sneaky. Bowsy!
No.
No, Bowser.
So, okay, you're like
I don't like how he just kicked him off the couch. Asshole.
reading your magazines on your iPad right now?
I'm reading magazines, but I'm switching between reading magazines and then I'm also working on a script for a really fun audition tomorrow. I'm excited. It's at Nickelodeon, and I haven't been to Nickelodeon. Little poke in his ribs and be like,
Okay, so in this video, they get a dog trainer for Bowser, and I'll be really honest, you guys, when they showed the dog trainer, I actually Googled this dog trainer because I wanted to get his thoughts on this situation 9 years later, and I couldn't find his contact info. So I don't know if he's still training dogs. Usually dog trainers stay in the industry. It's not something that they just leave. I couldn't find his contact info, but I would love to have heard from him. How many classes did Nikki and Dan take Bowser to? Was it just this one for the vlog? Was it, you know, was this just something that they felt like they needed to do to post to YouTube? If you're going to put your dog in training, it can't just be one 30-minute class. It needs to be an extended period of time so that they are learning these skills over and over and over again, and not one time and then they're going home. You know, these idiots aren't working with him at home, so it's literally useless to take him to one class. To me, it feels like they did it for the vlog. Disgusting.
He's excited.
Hey guys, so it's a little chilly out, but we're bearing through the cold weather because Bowser's getting trained. You want to say hi?
How's it going, guys? I'm Brennan Vieira. I've been training dogs for quite a while now. I own and operate Mind Your Manners Dog Training, and here today we are going to be working with Bowser, teaching a few little commands and getting him some manners.
He's going to be a good dog. Well, Bowser,
Nikki, he already was a good dog. Y'all failed him. This was a good dog. I am so tired of them trying to make it sound like he was some kind of bad dog. He was a good dog that was failed by both of his owners because they were lazy and dumb.
excited?
He's excited to learn.
Let's do it.
I have to say, like, looking back on this footage of Bowser, I thought he was cute anyway, but seeing these, you know, in his like adolescent years, he was such a cute dog. He deserves so much more.
Never do this on our own.
See, she literally said, we never do this on our own. So they don't do anything with him at home. They literally bought a dog into their house, and I guess they thought he was going to train himself. When they saw that he had a lot of energy and they didn't want to do the work to, you know, make sure he was getting enough exercise and teach him lessons and do all of this stuff, they decided to get him neutered, thinking that that would all of a sudden calm him down. It didn't, and that to me is not a reason to get your dog fixed. It needs to be paired with the proper tools so that the dog knows what is expected of him.
Oh, we're going to be learning Leave It right now.
Yes, this treat is going to translate into everything from the Advil that we drop on the ground at accident.
Why even vlog this? It's so stupid. You should be focused on listening to what this trainer is telling you. They should be involved in actually teaching Bowser since they are his owners. Instead, they're sitting on the side with a camera, grinning, smiling, and I would guarantee you this was the only lesson that Bowser ever went to.
And Thanksgiving Day turkey, to literally anything we don't want our dog to have, to the other dogs that are across that he starts barking at or anything.
Cool.
So, Bowser, we just keep close. Leave it. Leave it. Good boy. Leave it. Good boy. It's okay. And the second he kind of averts his attention away and he goes, well, I can't have it, and he stops trying to get it, I'll give him something different. So this is high value. And he goes, hey, I really want that. And then he lets go.
These idiots. Nikki wasn't absorbing anything that he was telling her. She was worried about getting it for the vlog and taking him home.
And he just looks at it for a second.
Gotcha.
And then we reward him with something else. Anything we teach our dogs Leave It with, they never get to have. We can always switch it behind their backs and act like it's a new treat, but it's always never give them the one that we tell them to leave.
Okay.
Bowser. Bowser. Leave it. Good boy. It's okay. Leave it. No. Leave it. No, leave it.
See, he's with someone brand new here and his tail is wagging the entire time. This was a happy dog. This was not some kind of misbehaved, crazy, wild animal that Dan tried to paint him out to be. It pisses me off so much.
Good boy. Leave it. Good boy. It's okay. Leave it. Good boy. Good boy. We teach him he can't have this, and in return, if you leave that alone, I'm going to give you something.
Yeah, yeah.
Leave it. No, leave it. Good boy.
He needs to learn that with our other dog's food.
And this is what we'll be able to do with him.
Yeah, that's a good
Bowser, leave it. Good boy. Good boy.
He's such a fast learner. Good doggy. He's my son.
Good boy.
He's my son, so I killed him 8 years later.
Bowser did so good in school today. If you just got a puppy and you want a good dog trainer, he will come to your house. He's great, and I'm gonna put his email in the description box so you can hit him up.
Yes.
Yes.
My head looks huge in this thingy. It does. I'm aware of that. I have a huge head, but kind of stinks because we're walking to Olive Garden right now. I wore the wrong socks and the shoes. The socks are completely all the way, like half off my foot. It's really, maybe I.
And here's the whole thing. This was in the early days where they lived in an apartment, and it's no shade to anyone that lives in an apartment and decides to get a puppy. I've done it myself. Axel, you know, obviously we live in an apartment. We got Axel. But if you're going to get a dog and live in an apartment, you have to be ready to give that dog ample exercise, extra time outside, allow them to get all of their energy out. And to me, it seems like that was really lacking because, again, let's go back to the root of the problem, lazy dog owners.
should try to stop and adjust that.
Or just take them all the way off.
Gotta fix them. Sus.
Oh,
Told you. These aren't my socks, that's why they're yours.
these are, oh my gosh, I bought those socks when we lived in Singapore.
Okay, nobody cares about their stupid walk to Olive Garden.
So I got Zoe a new food. It's a little Yorkie bag. So usually when I feed her, I put the food over here on the chair. Look, she's been waiting there for like 10 minutes. I usually put the food on the chair and she smells it and then walks away. So we'll see if this Yorkie food works. Look at her. Are you hungry, little doggy? Okay, let's see you eat.
Little's up.
Well, she seems to like it so far.
Dang, you wanna know what I
Bowser will eat.
Get the fucking camera out of this dog's face. This should not be part of the vlog. This is gonna upset a lot of you.
You know what I've always done with my dogs? Is I get really close to them and I get in their business while they eat because I don't want a mean dog. I don't want my little babies coming next to him while he eats and him bite their hands off. So I get him used to this. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I've always done it. And he's a good boy.
I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. That does not translate to a child taking food from a dog. Your dog being okay with you being present while they're eating, I still don't agree with shoving your hands in their food bowl and stuff. Allow the dog to eat. You know, be in their presence, but, and maybe that's just me, I am not going to shove my hands in his food bowl. I'm going to allow him to eat peacefully, and you know, that is what it is. That's just how I, you know, look at things. As far as his stupid philosophy trying to translate over to a small child taking food from the dog, those two are not even comparable. Bowser should have been able to eat in privacy, in peace, and not had that toddler who was untrained running all around, disturbing his mealtime and causing a fucking scene.
I think she likes it. You know what? She likes it today, but tomorrow it'll be old news and she won't like it. I know it's gonna happen that way.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's really like impatient and picky with food. I don't think those were the. Impatient wasn't the right choice of words. I just got a full-on craving for a smoothie. So I'm doing some blueberries.
Oh wait, I have a treat for me in the freezer.
Aside from the dog stuff, you guys, their content is so fucking dry and boring.
You have garlic bread because you have garlic butter.
Bowser's gonna bring the ball back and drop it in my lap.
Okay, so
Hold on. Good boy.
Okay, so this is for someone named Liberty. I'm excited.
Look at this sweet dog. He, you know, he trusted these two idiots and they completely just threw it all in the trash.
Today is a special day for Bowser.
Very special.
It is his last couple hours with his balls. I'm not talking about that ball. I'm talking about those balls down there. He's getting them.
All right, so this is the vlog where they go ahead and assume that getting him fixed is going to all of a sudden make him turn into some kind of calm dog. And I said before, that's absolutely so dumb. If you're gonna get your dog fixed, go for it. But don't expect an overnight behavioral change because all of a sudden they came home and they're fixed. That's not how it works. It needs to be paired with training, human interaction, positive reinforcement. Remember, this is also the same dog that was attacked as a puppy. He's still dealing with that trauma that has never been addressed. Now they're going to go ahead and get him fixed and expect him to come home and be another dog because they are ignorant.
Dropped off. Show them my walking shoes.
Oh, Nikki's walking shoes.
And my teaks.
So we're taking the dogs on a walk just to get a little energy out before he goes into surgery.
Those flowers are pretty, they're pink.
And he's
marking his
he's pretty much getting rid of all the pee in his bladder before he goes into surgery too.
Yeah, baby.
He's peeing.
And see how Bowser is on the leash? Remember Dan was saying, oh, he hates the leash, he, you know, whatever. Of the footage that I have seen, this is a very calm dog. This is a good dog on a lead. He's not going all buck wild and crazy. He walks just fine with Zoe next to him, which some dogs don't do well walking with another dog next to them. And I haven't seen anything that would be considered a bad behavior from Bowser of all of this footage that I've gone through today.
On everything every 5 seconds. I mean, you got grass in your eye.
He's marking his territory and emptying his bladder. Zoe goes crazy before walks. She starts full on crying, like, let me down, I want to walk. But it's even more annoying than that. It's like a super high pitch, like.
It's so funny because you hear people all the time wish that they can have a puppy forever. Well, that's what she is.
Yeah.
She still acts like a little puppy. She's only 3 pounds. She's as small as a puppy. So be jealous. Come on.
Nobody is jealous of you and Nikki. Hate to break it to you.
We're at the Valencia Veterinary Center. This is Bowser's favorite place.
So we are at the Valencia Veterinary Center. Now, I was not the one that set up this appointment. I gotta get in the shade. Dan actually set up the appointment. And here's the thing. Bowser, like we showed you, was the only one getting neutered. Originally, we were gonna get Zoe like spayed or whichever one they call it as well. But we decided not to because Zoe may have puppies with a friend who has a...
People like this do not need to be reproducing their dogs. They are terrible dog owners, and I don't think that they ever went through with it, thank God. But as we can see, they cannot even care for the 2 that they had, so God forbid they try to reproduce one of their animals.
Yorkie, Zoe's side as well. So we're debating, that would be a little time, but I hadn't come set up this appointment, and this is my first time coming here, and this is a really nice veterinary's office, if that's the right word. So it's like...
If that's the right word, what else would it be? A bakery?
Area, ooh, rose bushes. I guess there's 24-hour emergency, and this is kind of what it looks like. There's a little courtyard, and when you walk in, it's like a nice, clean office. Are you excited?
See, and this is very telling too when Bowser is waiting in the waiting room at the vet. You know, even Axel is very well behaved, but he gets very excited at the vet. I think it's because, you know, he smells all the other dogs. There's other animals coming in and out while we're in the waiting room. And Bowser is cool, calm, and collected. So, God, you guys, like I keep going back to that part of that video where Dan tries to make it seem like they couldn't ever leave the house with Bowser. And now to see all of this, it makes me have a lot of questions about the story that they're telling being honest or not.
He's thrilled. Yeah, this is a really nice vet's office. I had never been in here. He made the appointment. What?
I don't know how much you weigh.
It's been a long time since you've been weighed, Nick Bowsen. All right, Bowsen, what are we guesstimating? I'm gonna guess 45.
Oh my gosh, he's 45. 44.6.
I guess 45 pounds is on the record.
He's 40.6.
How much do you think he'll weigh when his thingies are gone?
No, well,
Like 20 pounds? Just kidding.
yeah, close. I'm hoping he'll be 80 by the time he's fully grown.
We'll see about that, buddy. So yeah, like I said, nice looking office.
A dog that you are not putting the time and attention into or getting him the proper training, I don't think that you would want 80 pounds of that when it looks like you can't even control 40 pounds of that and give 40 pounds of that a good, solid life.
Hospital veterinary office, and I know Bowser's very excited for this moment to arrive, and I guess we will see you, and Bowser will see you when he gets out of surgery, huh, McBowsen?
So Zoe's not
going into surgery today to get fixed because my future sister-in-law has a teacup Yorkie that is 3 years old, hasn't been neutered yet. So these dogs usually have 1 or 2 puppies in their litter. So
she doesn't know it though yet. She's about to find the love of her life.
Yes.
His name is, what is his name? Chico.
Chico. So
but we'd have to take her to the vets first because they said that we have to make sure that she's healthy because little dogs can have complications.
she's so small. In a year or 2, you will see a little Yorkie like this big coming out of this little dog. Oh my gosh, what would its name be? We have to decide right now.
Princess. The little girl, so it'll be Zoe and Princess.
Princess Peach and Bowser?
Okay guys, so the time has arrived. We are back at Valencia Veterinary Center to pick up Bowser, and this will be interesting to see how he's doing. Dan thinks he's gonna be a little groggy and that I'm probably gonna have to ride in the backseat with him, so we will show him to you once we get him, which is gonna be now. So we were saying that he literally is probably waking up going, what did you do to me? Why? So we'll see. Baby puppies. Aww. The thank you letters with other people's puppies. Okay, I gotta pee while they're getting him, so we'll see in a minute. Hey, this is cool. You guys know that we work with the Signal, and the Signal did an article on them.
Pretty sure the Signal's not working with them anymore. Let's hope.
Very legitimate. So, Dr. Bowser, cool. Sweet. So yeah, now we're just waiting for Bowser. I guess he got microchipped too, so that'll be convenient if he ever decides he can't stand us and decides to run away.
He should have run away. He should have run for the hills a long time ago. Would have still been alive.
He's really cute, like really cute. But yeah, so we'll show him when he comes out. He's here. He's here. Do you still like us? Do you still like us, baby?
She's obnoxious, to say the least.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be a very good parent because he's my dog and I'm feeling anxious over the fact that he had surgery. Oh, baby, it's okay. It's okay.
She never cared about this dog. In my opinion, this was for show, it was for the vlog, it was for cute Instagram pictures. That's why they did a photo shoot before they killed the dog. This is all for, you know, look at my cute dog, look at how cute. That is not what being a dog owner is about. Being a dog owner is time consuming, energy draining, very frustrating some days depending on, you know, are you having behavioral issues with your dog? Is there issues getting your dog house trained? It can be a lot to be a dog owner. But like I said, it is an absolute privilege, and it's a privilege that neither one of them deserved. They damn sure don't deserve it right now, and they still have a dog in their care that bothers me very, very much.
Little baby boy. Yeah, he doesn't seem groggy or anything. In fact, he seems more excited than he was before. Not about that comb, but...
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. So I gotta help Dan get stuff out, and I'll probably have to sit with Bowsy in the back. But we will check in with you once we get home. Call me Bowsy.
There he is. Hi, thank you.
This is serious. He's literally keeps hitting me with the cone just like my mom said Galaxy does. I'm already all like, getting scraped already. Okay, so we'll check in a minute.
Look at this dog. He doesn't even care that his balls were just cut off. He just doesn't seem like he cares that he had a surgery done. He doesn't seem different at all. Minus the cone. So
See, he doesn't seem like he's different at all. Now, I'm not sure if he's necessarily talking about the anesthesia wearing off really quickly or what that is all about, but based on what I know, this is a couple that expected him to come home and just all of a sudden be super calm, low maintenance, almost like a different dog, and that pisses me off so, so badly. There should have been training, 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 and then if you want to get your dog fixed because you want to get your dog fixed, then do it at that point in time. Training, training, training. This dog was neglected fully from a very young age.
oh, vlogs are back. They're not gonna be back every single day, but I'm gonna do lots of different kinds of videos on this channel now. So not just vlogs, but we're gonna keep the vlogs coming. And we'll see you next time.
Wait,
This
brand makes amazing, like, comfort food.
Ooh,
We
baby.
have 3 things from them right now. I just bought these seasoned waffle cut fries, and then we have their onion rings, and we have their regular, like, home cut fries, but I think I'm gonna make something nice.
Wait.
I'm having a weird dinner.
Who makes the sweet potato fries?
That's fun too.
Sorry, I'm
Chipotle's-
burping.
The Chipotle sweet.
These two really think that they're funny, don't they? All right, so let's watch them take both the dogs to the dog park. I think this is the last kind of clip that I have, but here we go.
Okay guys, so we've arrived at the dog park, but holy cannoli, you should have heard the noises Zoe was making.
Oh, look, all the grass is dead.
It's so weird.
All right, we're gonna go.
Okay, prepare to hear weird noises from Zoe. No, because I don't even think they're supposed to be off their leash, so she's...
See, look at him running with Bowser. Now this is, I guess he was supposed to still be on a leash, but Dan let him off the leash. If your dog was that crazy that all these years you couldn't take him outside or anything like that, then I would think that he wouldn't be off a leash in an open field. That would have been a situation that you wanted to control with having a harness and a leash on the dog. I think that a lot of what they have said is complete bullshit.
Stay with me because she would run crazy. Dan ignored, I think there's like a no dogs without leash rule, so I don't know why he ignored that, but oh well. So yeah, so we're gonna hang out here for a little while. Then I think we're gonna go to Lassen's because I'm gonna get some more greens to juice, and I have to get some vitamins and some more coconut oil and stuff. So I'm gonna go though because this is getting hard to walk because every time she runs forward and then stops, she comes and runs back to the middle of my legs. So it's kind of getting hard to walk. So we'll see you over there at the caged part of the dog park. Zoe is going to meet the little dogs now. That's like the whole dog area or whatever, but I think this is just for little dogs. So we'll see how she plays with other little dogs. So Zoe was freaking out and having a snarling fit, but she's being fine now. So she's just kind of running around, doing her thing. Are you having fun, Zoe? Oh, and you're going to the bathroom. Oh, good. And she's peeing. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know she's not freaking out anymore.
Sounds like Zoe was the one that was more upset than Bowser most of the time. I've not heard Bowser upset, but I have heard Nikki say several times that Zoe was very nippy and very vocal about when she is unhappy.
Bowser. Where's he going?
Okay, so we just left the dog park and now we're heading over to Lassen's, which is to the right, isn't it?
No.
Oh, oops. So yeah, how was Bowser? Because I wasn't really with him.
He was good. He ran with all the dogs, but he liked playing with the little girls.
Oh, our vicious Bowsy.
Well, because I think when he got too tired, all the other dogs were all over him.
Yeah.
So it was just too exhausting for him, so he just ran on top of the picnic bench with the girls.
They were all over him because he's so cute. Yeah.
I think Bowser got the most attention out of all the dogs that were there.
Yeah, he gets a lot of attention because he looks so different. So when we're with other people, they're like, what kind of dog is that? But she gets a lot of attention because she's so tiny. Like, she's almost always the smallest dog when we've gone to the dog park.
And the Chihuahua.
Yeah, even though she's tiny. So we're super special for dogs. So now we're going over to Lassen's, and I'm gonna get some coconut oil and primrose oil, and there was something else I put on the list. I can't remember. Do you remember what it was?
Bread.
Good memory. Bread.
Sourdough bread.
Good.
Organic.
Good
sourdough.
memory. So yeah, so I'm gonna pick that up and we'll see you in a little bit.
Fuck these two, honestly. You know, those are the clips that I pulled today, and it just... So here's the thing. I've seen so much of this, anything like that. I really don't, you guys. And I realize that some things maybe weren't on camera, but I don't believe the bullshit story that they're telling people. And here's my conspiracy. I have major questions about an anesthesiologist that would come to their residence and put down a dog that was healthy and not mandated by the county or by the state to be put down. I just don't understand that. And then I reconcile it with the comment that Dan made about Old Yeller and taking him in the back and all of this kind of stuff. And I just have some legitimate concerns about anyone that would put a dog down like that. And I'd love to know the name of the anesthesiologist that did this, because I think that there has to be, you can't just have a medical license and be a veterinary anesthesiologist and just put down animals because the owner says so. I don't think that that is legal. I'm going to look into some of the California laws, and I'm going to do a little bit more research on this, because this is not going to sit well in my soul, and I'm going to continue to talk about this, because even though it is really sensitive subject matter, I worry that if people talk about it for this week and maybe next, and then people stop talking about it, that these two snakes will slither their way back onto YouTube and think that they can come back because everybody's moved on to something else. I'm not moving on to something else. I will cover other things, but I will continue to bring attention to this, and I don't care if I have a small channel. It's my it is my responsibility as a dog owner and someone who deeply loves dogs to make sure that these assholes don't get to just crawl under a rock and come back once things are quiet. So I know this video was really hard. It was obviously hard for me too, but I appreciate you guys if you were able to make it to the end. There's going to be more to come on this, so either way, I'm going to go play with little Axel and take the rest of the night off. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.